everyone, it's Amy from Nailpolish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I am sitting in front of my radiator because it's freezing cold in this house. If you watched my favourites for February you would have heard the whole drama, so I will skip that. But yeah, I'm sitting somewhere different today just because I'm cold. So we're here today with a life update video and excitingly this is my 700th video on YouTube, which is absolutely insane when you say that out loud. That's a lot of content. So I realised when I was going through some videos and looking through some like analytics and things on my laptop the other day that we were coming up to the big 700, and also that I hadn't filmed a life update video in over a year. My last life update video was called 30, which was about my 30th birthday, or lack of, and that was in November 2020. So I haven't actually done a video for all of 2021. So we're here today to talk about this is my 700th video and what's been going on for 2021. Let's go straight for the obvious. There's 700 videos on YouTube. Is absolutely insane, and I don't even know how that's possible. Sometimes, whether it's just sad or not, I do go back and rewatch some of my older videos, especially now as I'm getting older. I sometimes look back and think, how much younger did I look when I started filming these videos? I think my channel is 8 years old, I want to say. I think I started putting out videos in 2014 around February time. That is my recollection. So my channel is actually, yeah, 8 years old, which actually also is mad that in a decade, I almost have done a decade, and 700 videos later, here we are. Some things have changed a lot in these 700 videos, and any of you that have been around for 700 videos, like, God bless you, thank you so much. It's weird now when it is kind of like a diary of my life in a weird way. It's gone from this, 23-year-old that didn't know what she was doing in any way. I used to have like film on my iPhone for one, which I just had to kind of like rest up. And people probably film their iPhones now, no problem, but thinking 8 years ago the iPhone wasn't in the state that it is today, and I had no editing features. I could not stop and start or cut on my original. I don't know if I literally didn't have anything or I just filmed and uploaded, and then as time went on I could cut things, but I didn't have like iMovie or anything. Then we went through the journey, and then I filmed with all natural lighting until I got to this new house. That's about three and a half years ago now. So for the first, what was that, 5 years, all natural lighting. Then I started to have some editing, got myself a MacBook, then the editing obviously improved, we could have captions, it all got a bit more fancy, but like in essence the same girl is here in front of you. My content probably isn't that different. We're still mainly talking about nail polish with some empties and a little bit of skincare and beauty thrown in, and that's kind of where my life is, obviously with these interjected videos as well. So yeah, some things are very much the same and some things I guess are different, but yeah, I thought I would just address this in the video the big 700th video, and I'm glad I noticed it, because I think if I'd realised at like 702 I would have been sad that I lost the opportunity to do a special video for the 700th one. Nail polish wise for 2021, I kind of went through as normal, and nothing really of an event I don't think happens so much. The same topics are still there. Algorithm, dare we say it, is still there in a battle on Instagram, but I feel like I've come to peace kind of with all the stats and all the like analytics behind everything. I'm not bothered in like a good and healthy way. I'm not looking for comments, looking for counts, looking for this. I'm just enjoying my content, putting it out, loving all the responses I get from everybody, but I'm not bothered about how many responses I get, how many likes I get, how many views I get, because especially now, more than 8 years ago, there's no way to grow. It doesn't feel like there's not an obvious way. Like if you'd watched a video about like how to create, if I'd done 700 videos 8 years ago, there would have been like a way to get bigger on YouTube. I don't know. I feel like these days that like everything's all off. There's different social medias involved. There's like YouTube and TikTok as well as everything else. On to the very exciting life of Amy, and what did I do in 2021? Most of the same really. I feel like obviously the last video that I did was very somber because I was locked in for my 30th birthday, and I think that the like lockdowns kind of continued from all of the spring as far as my memory. I'm trying to erase it in a strange way, forget kind of what happened, because everyone's like lockdown 1, lockdown 2, lockdown 3, but yeah, kind of continued. I was again still very lucky in a way that I work But the NHS, so I worked the whole way through, there was no interruptions of that, and actually in the past few months I actually got a promotion, so things are, I guess, working up, and the busyness has advantaged me in some way, although now we're starting to go back to the office because as of I think like 3 or 4 days before I'm filming this, the UK dropped all their COVID regulations, which is a really weird feeling. It feels like, oh, this is exactly what we wanted, and in one thing I was so happy to not be worried about, am I wearing a mask here, am I not here, what am I doing, what's the rules, do I go in, do I not go in, is it, because I was getting so confused by the complexity of some of the rules, and especially because some of the rules for like my work were different to like outside, so when you're like in a hospital and things, the rules are different than if you're outside, and they still are. So for everything to kind of be dropped in like real life was really good, but also I feel like it came out of nowhere, like absolutely nowhere. So luckily for me, it does look like I'm going to get to go on the 2 holidays that have been postponed that are coming up. I'm going on holiday in June, hopefully. Again, we'll still tentatively say this, but it looks like I'm going to be going to Disneyland Paris in June, which I'm very excited about. We had this booked in 2020 and it's been postponed ever since then. So it looks like that might happen, which is great. And I'm talking to my little girl about it. She would have been like just over 1 if we'd gone back then. So actually it's a whole different trip than what it would have been back then, because obviously it's much more, when we booked it before it was for Austin because he was going to be about 3.5, and now it's kind of for both of them. So luckily enough, where with the change, we kind of moved what hotels we were in to one that was a bit more for both of them, and I guess the experience will just be different. But I'm really excited. They keep watching the parades on YouTube and stuff, so I'm very fingers crossed that we're going to get there. I then have a holiday in July, hopefully. I don't want to say it anymore because I am very anxious, as in like I don't want to get too excited because we haven't even booked, we've booked the dates off, we know what we're doing and where we're going, and it's going to be very exciting, and some of it may feature on this channel where we're going, but I'm still living in a bit of denial, and I know it's soon. I just need to commit and book the flights, and then just what will be, but I'm still in a bit of like a tentative place of what if the world shuts down again a little bit. But I think that may settle, and then we will book the flights and we will go in July, and that'll be amazing. I'm talking about all these holidays and forgetting that I did actually go on holiday over Christmas. It was very bizarre. It was for my dad's 60th birthday, so again it was booked for a really long time, and towards the summer last year we were thinking everything was kind of normal, we were definitely going to get to go, and as we got closer and closer to the date, things started to have a little bit more restrictions, a little bit more testing to leave the country, testing to re-enter. So I think we did all wonder, like, are we actually going to go on this holiday? But we did. And it was so bizarre to be in a foreign country, in the heat, in the winter, on an aeroplane. It was all very odd, but I enjoyed it so much. And I think I maybe enjoyed it more because it had been so long, and that I was like valuing that like we were all safe and together and having this wonderful time, because like I say, my parents were there, my brother was there as well. So yeah, we did go away, and I'm very fortunate to say that that's happened, and now I'm going on these future trips. But so many things have just been rolling over from years and years. I paid for them years ago, and now I'm finally going. Kids wise, Austin is just over 6. He's in his 2nd year of school. In the UK his first year of school pretty much didn't happen because of COVID. So we're in like the first proper solid year where he's not had the breaks of homeschooling and things. So I think as a whole, everybody is still behind a little bit and still a little bit out of kilter, but for him it has been slightly harder getting into the rhythms of school, but I feel like we're much improved from where we were, so I will just keep positive and try and think that it's going to continue to go in the right direction. My daughter Andy is 3, she turned 3 in January. She goes to preschool. She's been going there maybe about 9 months-ish, so she does 2 half days a week, so it's just quite nice for her to go. She remembers Austin going, so when we would walk past she would say, when am I going? So she's now going 2 mornings a week, and that will increase after like May time. She'll then start to do some all days where she'll be there from 9 till 3. So yeah, she's just growing up. You've seen her in a lot of videos more than you've seen Austin. She's hilarious. She's my mini-me. She does painting her nails, she does makeup, she does all the girly things. When someone said, what do I get her for her birthday, I was like, literally unicorns, fairies, rainbows, princesses. That is literally typical girl Andy. Austin's very much into Star Wars and Star Wars Lego. That has become the hot topic in my house. He started to play some video games, so he's playing Star Wars Lego. We're still I don't want him to play anything adulty, but like, we're still doing Star Wars Lego, and Sonic he will play. That's so cute, and it's lovely to be able to play with him, especially on those 2-player games, because I still feel like I'm a kid myself. So I think that's kind of everything that I had to summarise on. I think I'll probably in editing think of some other things I want to say, but as always it's just a big thank you so much. Thank you for 700 videos. Thank you for all the ways giving me lovely wonderful comments, and I hope we will be back here before the end of the year to do another update, and we can talk about the things that I hope are going to happen over the next kind of 6 to 8 months time. I love you all. Thank you so much for your time. As always, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, anything you want to comment, please put it in the comments, and as always we'll respond to everything, and I will see you soon.